and then get more of your breakdown. And then I want to talk to Jakari Jackson, who's there. What do you make of the governor? Did you see the Texas governor come out and say that he's basically concerned because citizens are concerned? He said, I've ordered the Texas State Guard to monitor Jade Helm 15 to safeguard Texas constitutional rights, private property, and civil liberties. That's a pretty positive statement.
Exactly. I think Governor Greg Abbott is an amazing human being from what I've seen. I mean, that's why I was really excited to be able to go to the governor's race when he was there for that. I think he's a great leader, and I think he's going to do some good stuff. He heard concern. He saw that there was a way that he could possibly monitor it and help ease the people of Texas, their fears. And I think he's doing the right thing by having them go out there and help monitor to make sure that our liberties are protected and that these people don't run amok.
I'm really worried about Governor Abbott because I happen to know from so many different people, including people that work here that have actually worked for him. I didn't even know that separately done work for him, that he is just a really good Christian man. He knows what's going on. I happen to know, and they'll use this at the White House, make a big deal out of it, that he monitors this show for years. I interviewed him over a decade ago when he was just in another area of state government. I happen to know that he really understands what's happening. And he's being further educated by some high-level people. And that's got to freak the system out, Joe Biggs.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I mean, he seems like someone who's on it. He's someone who's dedicated to securing our borders in Texas. He's dedicated to making sure the people of Texas are, you know, their minds are at ease, that they know that they can feel comfortable with a man like him up there doing something because he's done so much important big things throughout his life. I really think it's a good thing for Texas, and I can tell that the people can see that. Absolutely.
I mean, Rick Perry was a fake, a Democrat, an anti-gunner, Gardasil pusher. Compared to Obama, he was good, but I mean, Greg Abbott is Ron Paul level. I mean, I'm telling folks right now that you better pray for him because he's just amazing. And he's suing Obama, I think, like 20 different lawsuits. A couple of them are winning, and now Obama's appealing. I mean, it's Greg Abbott more than anybody that is opposing the globalist takeover at a state level.
Yeah, exactly. He came out here and he hit the pavement hard. He's moving with this thing at full speed, and that's what's really motivating to me.
Absolutely. I want to get Jakari's take on the situation. You guys can reverse roles, but any other points you'd like to add? I want you to go over to Walmart and have them refuse to sell you ammo. We have it confirmed, but it's pretty big news. And also tell me what else you're going to be investigating, Joe Biggs.
Well, yeah, later on we continue to monitor the at Baltimore Police Twitter account. That's where they put up all their up-to-date stuff where there's protests going on. So we're going to monitor that throughout the day and try to follow any leads we can with that. Another thing is, though, is if, you know, at the end of the day, we'll go back to the main hotspot, which is north in Pennsylvania tonight, which is where all the police were last night as well. So we're going to be monitoring this stuff. And just like I heard earlier, that we're almost close to 1 million subscribers. So I hope that people get out there, share the YouTube channel, and just get excited about it and watch our reports and share them.
Absolutely. Joe, I see 3 National Guardsmen behind you, and these look a little more seasoned than some of the other ones I've seen in New York and D.C. before that are just out there to condition the public. Can you walk over to the fence and just try to talk to them, see if they'll talk to us? Can Jakari follow you briefly? There's about a second delay right now on Skype to them, folks, so just understand that. Actually, about a 2-second delay, I'm told. We're going to go ahead and walk over here and see what Joe has to say to him.
So what are you guys out here doing so far?
Ask him about the baseball game to be played without anybody in the stands.
So what's up with the baseball game? They're not going to let anybody in?
I'm not sure. I don't know what they're doing for baseball right now.
How long are you guys going to be out here for?
That's undetermined at this time.
Oh my God, man. Will you guys be patrolling later on, like around north in Pennsylvania and all that?
Other units are doing other things. I'm not sure how far out those missions go, but we will have presence in Maryland.
All right. Are you guys going to be authorized to use any kind of force whatsoever?
Yeah, ask him what's in his gun. Ask him if he's loaded with live ammo.
No, he's not, I can tell. No, he was asking if you were loaded. I don't see a magazine in your well. So you guys...
We're able to defend ourselves.
Are you able to detain?
We're able to defend ourselves. We have these... That's the standard rules of escalation. So.
Skip the break.
But can you guys actually detain people at all?
If we we need to, we have that authority, yes.
You do have the authority to detain people? All right.
We are not looking to do that, and we will turn that over to the proper authorities. That situation should play out.
Roger that. So they said they have the authority to detain people, but what they're trying to do is avoid that so far, they said, and leave that up to the extra 5,000 police officers they brought into the town.
We have footage of this snatch and grab last night. I know you've seen that. What do you make of a Humvee driving up and grabbing a peaceful demonstrator and dragging him away? That's third world thug right there. Those military grabbing him and disappearing him and rough handling him, that's thuggish behavior.
Yeah, we saw a good bit of that second time that Jakari and I were in Ferguson. They would come in, run out and grab someone. They're not quite as organized this time around, but I'm sure over the next course of days. The way I see it right now, Alex, is when the initial riots happened back in November, and it got crazy. Or no, back in August, and things got crazy. And then what do? They brought in the state troopers. They brought in Captain Johnson. And the following day, like yesterday, there were parades in the streets. Everyone was dancing. There were thousands of people out there beating drums, happy, just doing everything. But then the next day, which would be today, it just went to hell all over again.
If they show too much force and attack people, that'll be deliberately to escalate things. I don't think the grassroots military knows that. But we've seen this over and over again, and we have the mayor caught red-handed saying they let them loot and riot to get all this started. I mean, this is clearly a false flag in my view, Joe.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, without a doubt.
All right, I'm going to play a minute-and-a-half piece, a promo piece, a trailer for the extensive interview with William Binney, the former director of technical at the NSA, that's going to exclusively air here Thursday, a mini-documentary Thursday. So while we're getting Jakari in front of the camera with the troops in the background, we're going to play this piece and premiere it here on the radio/TV right now. Remember, if you are a radio listener and you hear me say, look at this, look at that, I started 15 years ago simulcasting radio with TV. I started doing it full-time 10 years ago because people would say, no, there are no UN signs at the Grand Canyon, or no, that bill doesn't exist, or no, you don't have footage of this. They would just say I was a liar. So we pioneered, I'm proud of it, taking radio and turning it into TV. Now, radio, I like the show better as radio because I know I'm telling the truth. I can just sit back and listen to it while I'm driving my car or whatever. But as added documentation, we have now an 8-camera shooting here with crews going around the country and the world. We're a real news organization. We have journalism, we have punditry, we have analysis, we have humor, we have satire. We're doing it all. And that's why it's so important to spread the word about Infowars.com/show, where you can find the free 3-hour video feed of the TV variant of the radio show. This multimedia platform that Glenn Beck and everybody else have imitated, the Young Turks, you name it. That's great. Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. Necessity is the mother of invention. But we are the first. We are the trailblazers. George Washington lives here. 1776 lives here. The truth lives here. That's what I've been saying for 15 years. You'll hear that as someone else's logo, someone else's catchphrase. I don't care. The point is, we're the real McCoy. We are the granddaddy of the modern wave of the liberty movement. Ron Paul's the granddaddy of the wave before that. Matt Drudge is right in the middle of the segue of mainstream becoming alternative because he came from the underground. But just know where you came from to know where you're going. You could be bigger and more efficient and more powerful than us if you become a media activist, but you got to take the first steps. So please go to InfoWarsLife.com. The sale ends in less than 2 days. 50% off on high-quality colloidal silver. 50% off on a bunch of the other products. Free shipping with the 2 bottles of colloidal silver. You can buy 1 bottle of colloidal silver and get free shipping, 50% off. You get 2, you get a free bottle of Fluoride Shield, a $30 value, absolutely free, and free shipping. And we've got the Alex Challenge Pack with the Survival Shield X2, the Oxy Powder, and the Super Male Vitality. Super Female has been sold out for months. We don't just say something's going to sell out. We're getting very close to selling out a silver bullet because we've been selling so much at this lowest price ever. The leading competitor is double this price. It's the exact same silver. So InfoWarsLife.com. We've got the highest quality of vitamin D organic, D3, vitamin B12, the child calm, to calm down and focus your children. All of it. The Oxy Powder, InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. And it's your purchases that allow us to send reporters to Bilderberg and to Baltimore and to Jade Helm. And I want to get more reporters and more camera people. We have the crew of a small town newspaper, a medium-sized city newspaper. We got 50 people, but a lot of, a janitor and customer service and legal and accounting. And when it gets to news, we've got about 20-something people. And a lot of them are switching the computers and running the live show. We need to pretty much double that. And I need you to buy the products. Go to InfoWarsStore.com. They're super high quality, and buy them. Because we can do such... I told you I'd build this. I built it with your help. We'll go to the next level that'll reach, let's be conservative, 5 times as many people, probably get me killed. But I'm doing it. I'm ramming speed. I'm going in. I'm an X-Wing fully loaded with torpedoes. And I'm going to fire down the reactor shaft. I mean, I'm going in. You understand that? I need you to load the X-Wing with the torpedoes. I need them. I mean, I've been bullseyeing Womp Rats my whole life. I'm going in against the Death Star right now. I need your help. All right, let's go ahead and go to this piece on William Binney, who's already gone in and blown up a major Death Star, exposing the NSA. Here it is.
The whole point is that under a surveillance state, you have very few liberties. Unless if they don't want you to do certain things, then they have ways and means of getting to you, like they did with us. They came busting in. One of them came running up and pointed a gun at my eyeballs and pulled me out of the shower. If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. Well, that's a great quote from Joseph Goebbels, first of all. And secondly, it's totally irrelevant what you think. What you think is totally irrelevant. It means absolutely nothing. The government only considers its view of you, and if you're doing something they don't like, they will come after you, no matter what you think of it.
You had the will to march into Congress and to tell them what was going on, the first guy. I mean, that's 10 times bigger than Snowden internally. And to really start this whole internal debate and this avalanche of understanding now, I mean, you were really one of the first people to ring the bell to warn folks that the country, as we knew it, was being dismantled.
Why else would they keep all these things secret, do things in secret with a secret court, keeping their interpretation secret? I put it down to 3 factors: power, money, and control. If they'd have deployed it, we would have, in my view, there would have been no way we wouldn't have stopped 9/11. The biggest threat I see, anyway, is the federal government and how they're operating in secrecy and basically creating a secret government. So I basically call it the greatest threat to our democracy and republic since the Civil War.
Are you confident that you know everything that's going on within that agency and that you can say to the American people, it's all done the right way?
Yes.
Coming to the InfoWar this Thursday, we'll be airing the detailed mini-documentary with William Binney. It is extremely powerful. Josh Owen is just an amazing video editor. We salute him. I'm Alex Jones. We're back in 70 seconds with Jakari Jackson from Martial Law, Baltimore, Maryland. Stay with us.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. disappointed. Available in original or with our Immune Support Infusion Blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com.